I'm using the Bonnie Collection Kanekalon braiding hair in the color 430. You'll need a moisturizer of your choice and also edge control. Okay, I'm starting off with freshly washed, deep conditioned, blow dried hair. And you're gonna take the moisturizer of your choice. I'm using SheaMoisture's Curl Milk. And just apply it to your hair. Once you apply your moisturizer, you're gonna take your brush and just work that through. So once you apply all your moisturizer, you're gonna take your comb and you're gonna part your hair from ear to ear. Now from your bundle of braiding hair, you're going to take a piece to start your braid. Now take your edge control and apply it to the section of hair that you parted off. Now with the piece of braiding hair that you got, you're going to begin your braid. There's no easy way to explain how to start the braid, so usually I just wrap the braiding hair around my hair so that both pieces of the braiding hair are in one hand and my hair is in the other hand, and I just start braiding down as if I'm doing a French braid. Also, once you get the braid going, you want to add pieces of the braiding hair to your hair so that all 3 strands will be the same length. And just keep on braiding. So when I do my braids, I like to make sure I braid all the way down to the end to keep the braids from coming apart. Once you braid all the way to the bottom, you're going to take your scissors and cut all those frays. We don't want no shaggy braids. And again, I'm just wrapping the braiding hair around my hair and continuing as if I'm just starting a braid. Make sure you get a good grip when doing this so your braids are tighter and not loose. So here you can see me taking small sections from the braiding hair and adding it to the section with my hair in order to make the 3 strands equal. So for this style, you can either continue doing individual braids or you can do flat braids like I'm doing. So I'm going to start by doing 1 flat braid going straight back. Once you get to a point where you can't braid to the scalp anymore, you're going to take your braiding hair and you're going to add it to your hair. This is the most difficult part. So pretty much what you want to do is take your braiding hair and put one piece to the outside section and wrap the other piece around to the middle section and just continue braiding. I apologize if that was a little confusing. I'm new to the whole adding hair and cornrow thing, so I tried to explain it the best I could. And you're just going to continue braiding all the way down as you did with the other braids. So I also decided to do 2 braids going forward on each side, kind of give me that Alicia Keys vibe. You're just going to do as you did with the other braid. Just braid until you can't braid to the scalp anymore and then add your hair. If you have frizzy hair like I do, I realized that this was a bad idea. You might want to add hair as you begin the braid instead of adding it once you get to like a certain stopping point. So for the rest, you can kind of just do your own thing. I just freestyled. I honestly didn't really know what I was doing. I just made sure it was symmetrical on each side. Whatever design suits your fancy, do you, boo-boo. Once you finish all your braids, this is the most important part. Get a pot of boiling water and dip your braids in it for about 30 seconds and then dry it with a towel. Doing this helps your braids look smooth instead of frizzy at the ends, and it also helps to seal your ends to keep them from coming undone. As you can see, dipping those braids did wonders for them ends. So this part is optional. I decided to jazz my braids up a little bit by giving them some beads. I didn't have a bead threader or whatever you call it, so I just kind of bent the ends of my braids, and that made it a little bit easier for me to put the beads on. Of course, the last bead wanted to give me the hardest time. I was struggling. Lastly, you're going to take the end of your braid and fold it over the bead. Then you're going to take your rubber band and wrap it around the bead. this is the final look. I absolutely love these braids. It gives me a little mix between Alicia Keys and Joy from Friday. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave me comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Deuces. See you next time.